Alrighty, it is time to go to the doctor for a checkup on my back. If you remember, I got an MRI on Tuesday, and kind of weird. So I see a doctor for, I think what I have is compartment syndrome in my anterior tibialis, which is that muscle that runs kind of down the front of the shin. And when I run, it gets so tight that muscle feels like it's almost going to explode. There's so much like blood buildup, and it's very painful, and it makes it borderline impossible to exercise. So started seeing a doctor for that, an orthopedic at Rush, and simultaneously, at the same time, I began seeing a spine specialist for my back problems, because I herniated 3 discs in high school in football. It was interesting because I was seeing the leg doctor Tuesday, and she was actually the one that ordered the MRI, because I guess she talked to the spine doctor, and the discs in the particular spot where they are herniated possibly are sitting on the nerve that runs directly to the anterior tibialis. So what that means is, possibly, while I'm running, that nerve is getting irritated, and it's causing issues on that muscle that runs in the front of the shin. So rather than being compartment syndrome, which is where the fascia that runs over the muscle is too tight and the muscle can't expand, and creating like a numbing and tingling feeling, which is what happens, that it might just be that the discs are laying on that nerve, which would not require surgery. The anterior, to fix the compartment syndrome, I'd have to have surgery, and it's called a fasciotomy. Basically what they do is they cut the fascia from the bottom of the kneecap to the top of the ankle. And what that does is it allows that muscle to expand and contract without pinching any of those nerves. So this is a follow-up after the MRI, because the physical therapy is really not helping the leg issue. It's helping with the back pain, but not necessarily the leg issue. So basically what they're going to look at today is they're going to review the MRI, and they are going to determine if injections would help it. So basically what I would do is I'd go in, I'd get some injections. I don't know if it's just one or a series of injections, but I'd go in, I'd get some injections, and then exercise. Get on the treadmill or go outside and run. And if it doesn't happen, the back is the problem. If it keeps happening, then I need to be tested for compartment syndrome. And the reason I haven't been tested for compartment syndrome is because it's quite an invasive procedure. Basically what happens is I would have to get on the treadmill, recreate the symptoms, and then the doctor would numb the area and stick a needle into the compartment, into that anterior tibialis, and measure the pressure both before I exercise and after I exercise. And if that pressure exceeds a certain threshold, that means you have compartment syndrome. That's what basically I'm going to do today. Pretty excited about it. I'm hoping to get some answers today. Just got done at the doctor. He saw my MRI and immediately pushed for surgery. So I don't think I'm going to do it. my spinal canal is, because of the disc pushing on it, is about a third of the size that it should be. Thus all the pain. So yeah, there's that. Basically what he wants to do is a microdiscectomy, and that's where they go in and remove the disc material that's pushing on the spinal column, pushing on all those nerves. I don't want to do that unless I absolutely have to. It is a relatively harmless procedure. Apparently it takes about an hour. But anytime you're messing with the spine, I'd just rather try to do it naturally. It's never going to heal the same way. Obviously a discectomy would expedite the process and feel a lot better really quickly, but I don't know. Do I want to risk that? So I'm going to try some things. He prescribed me some medication for the nerve pain. Continue physical therapy. No running, which bums me out big time, and pretty much no running from here on out anymore, because there's always going to be that chance that I can re-injure it. So really sucks. Really sucks. I'm never going to be able to get to do a marathon, according to him. Never going to be able to do the hot chocolate 15K. Never even going to be able to run a 5K. Could be worse. Could be worse. I could have to have a fusion. They could have to rebuild my entire disc. You'd have to raise the disc, raise the vertebrae up. Could be much worse. Okay, so on my way to my parents' house to watch the Blackhawks game, and Nicole's inside. We're at the cleaners, the dry cleaners, getting my suits dry cleaned because they are filthy. So anyways, we're at the dry cleaners right now. Drake is so upset that Nicole's not here. She's coming back with the bags. She was. Anyways, be nice to have clean suits. Let's go to the game. Not the game, like to watch the game. Okay, just got home from my parents' house. Unfortunately, the Blackhawks lost. It's okay, it was only game one. They did not play well. But I have faith. My guess is the Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup in 5 games. Not 5 games from now, but they make it to the Stanley Cup Finals and they make it 5 games and they'll win it. Just wanted to check in with you. I'm gonna start editing this vlog. Well, I'm gonna upload all the videos to the computer and then I'm gonna do the vlog tomorrow. So